guys, how you doing? This is Mango etc. and I'm here to bring you the review for One Piece episode 920. For the majority of this episode, we follow Sangoro. So this is really episode's really about him. We see him where we left off last episode, where he's making the soba, trying to impress the ladies, getting a bit of ag from the rest of the Straw Hats. The idea saying, "Yo, cook something that will attract some men because we're supposed to be recruiting samurai right now." But Sanji's not trying to hear that. He's doing his own thing, impressing the ladies as much as possible until three guys appear. Now, I can't remember the name of the family that they're part of, but it's basically said that, messing with these guys, there is going to be some trouble. But Sanji doesn't care about that. They played on his pet peeve of wasting food. So Sanji gets mad and he has to teach these guys a lesson, which leads to the action within this episode. Not very exciting action, but a little bit of action does help within anything. Within any shonen, action does help things move a little bit quicker. So we get that within this episode as well. Frankie's excited that a fight is going on, so he jumps in as well. Iron suplex. And with Sanji, it's just his basic kicks, no named attacks, but he easily deals with these three, I guess two, and Frankie deals with the other one, and forces them to eat the food that they're wasting and to take some money from that. So he has these three people have been defeated in this episode, but based on what Robin says, there should be a drawback to this. We'll see in the later episodes. Only time can tell. So after that's all wrapped up, the queue is gone. All the people that was queuing up, they're gone except one, which is Otoko. So we're introduced to Otoko within this episode. She seems a bit odd. We find out that she was waiting in line for ages for this. We find out that she heard that the food was so good that she was willing to miss work for it. So at the end of the day, her hard efforts were paid off because she does get some food and she really did enjoy it. And then the last thing we see off of her is that she's going off to work. Also, during the episode, we find out what exactly her work. We find out that she's going off to work, and then we find out about this parade thing as well. And now, I can't remember the word they actually used, but when it all boils down to it, it is a parade. And we find out about the most beautiful woman in the world, I think it was said to be. And we also find out during this time that Robin has been summoned to Orochi's castle. And now this is something that's good for them because it's all part of their plan to free Wano. So after all of that with Sanji and them walking off towards the castle, I guess, we skip over for a little quick scene with Luffy. So Luffy's still in the prison, obviously, or I should say labor camp, whatever. The fact is he's locked up. We do find out earlier in the episode that Frankie, Robin, and Usopp, they're not even worried about Luffy. They're like, oh yeah, he'll break out, he'll be okay, he'll make it there on time for the big showdown. So they're not even worried about him. But within his scene, within the episode, we see that Rizo has appeared on the scene. We find out that Rizo knows what the key to the Sea Stone handcuffs are, but he's gonna have a bit of trouble getting to it. So he's like, Luffy, give me some time. Luffy's like, cool, right? And then he disappears again. So the episode does end off with this parade thing starting, and you get a glimpse of this most beautiful woman. You don't see a full facial reveal, full body reveal, but you do get the sides, and you get the alluring vibe from it. Because she's supposed to be the most beautiful woman in the world, so there's that whole allure thing going on there, and that's how we end off the episode. Unfortunately, I do feel that this episode was a bit of a drag, and for that reason, I'm giving it a 2-star rating. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.